Hey guys, welcome back to some more Minecraft. Something that just just something that you guys are gonna probably lose your minds over. At least some of you. It's the the comments are nonstop. You would think that all of these years later, I mean, we're talking. Okay, I guess the last time I did this was summer between my freshman and sophomore year, which would have been summer 2014. 2014. So it's been about 2.5 years since I've done this. And since I started this, I don't even know when that was. That was like 8 years ago, 6 years ago, seven, something like that. Six, probably more like 6 or 7. And it's incredible that I still get people commenting and messaging me and tweeting me and Facebook messaging me and commenting on everything nonstop. For years, people have been sitting around waiting, thinking that there will be a day that I will do this. And I have been very stubborn because every time I see a comment, I'm just like, God, leave me alone. No, I don't feel like doing that right now. But there was some interesting stuff, and I got a little nostalgic for it, and the new updates were impressive. And that was always my thing. It was always very out of date. So it is still one version behind the current versions of Minecraft, but it may be updated to date very soon. I have the latest mod for what used to be the tornado mod, now called Localized Weather and Storms, and also localized weather, including weather changes, tornadoes, tropical cyclones, and now sandstorms in the latest update. And there may be a series of this soon. I'm not going to bet it, but I at least wanted to take a look at it. And I wanted you guys to come along with me while I take a look at this mod and what I just installed it just like 5 minutes ago. I finally decided, I was like, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do this. I just want to create a test world, and I want to look at everything the mod has right now and mess around with it, see what it looks like, see how it runs, and see if I get any inspiration ideas. And this may be something to bring this series back, or at least for a short time. We'll see. Oh, perfect. We're in some plains. Perfect. All right. I don't get the frame rate, so I already am getting pretty poor frame rate. I don't know if that's my computer or not. I've been recording lots with Skatem the last few days, and I'm usually a solid 60, but we'll worry about that later. I see leaves, so I'm guessing he's had that same feature. And oh, there's some clouds. Let's get somewhere else. Let's go over here. Yeah, he's still got the leaves in the wind. I mean, I remember this. The wind would just constantly blow. It was buggy sometimes and amazing other times, and all the little features. It's been a long time. Up here. Yep. So I remember this. The weather 2 items. Tornado sensor. I remember this. But I don't. Okay. So I know nothing about these mods. I haven't watched really any tornado style videos that other people, successors, have been doing it. I haven't read anything online. I never really look at this stuff. I've really completely ignored this mod for years now. So I don't know any about this. So I'm going to have lots of questions, and if you guys want to explain any of the things I have questions down in the comments, I'd greatly appreciate that. Or if things that I remember and I say are true are not true because they were changed, I'd also appreciate knowing that. So tornado sensor, I remember this. If a tornado got close to it, it would trip a redstone signal. Of course, the weather tornado siren, that would go off, but it's called a weather siren now. So I think this also makes noises, it makes different noises, whether it's a tornado or a sandstorm or maybe a tropical cyclone. Wind vane, I remember that, and the anemometer. I don't know if these two are craftable, or they used to be. These two were not craftable yet. So let me know if he added a crafting recipe for these, and if he hasn't done that yet, why hasn't he? And let me know what they are, if they are a crafting recipe. Weather radar, I remember that being added, but not working very well. Weather machine. Weather deflector, I think this was added, but I don't know about this. I don't know if any of these 3 are craftable, and if they are, how to make them. That's important to me. Like, if I can't craft with just survival resources, a weather radar and a wind vane and stuff, that like seems so silly to me to not have that be. Weather deflector, so I'm guessing I can place that, and maybe tornadoes and the damage will stay away from me. I can kind of protect my property. I don't know if that's all the time or some of the time. Placeable sand layer. I don't know what that is. Probably to do with the sandstorm. Weather item and pocket sand. Let's just look at these blocks first, and then we'll look at these 3 other things. I haven't been in creative mode in a long time. Even just I hadn't played Minecraft in months, as you heard in my update. Really until this last weekend, where I've been playing some with Skatem. So let's see. Tornado sensor, that looks the same. Weather siren, that looks the same. I want to see if the sensor works the same. By just plopping a little bit of redstone here, let's just see if this will like light up at all. All right, and then we've got a wind vane and an anemometer. I remember these things kind of being added. The anemometer shows the wind speed, the wind direction. I do really like this model though, with the little chicken on top. It's pretty adorable. I guess these aren't collisions. That has a collision box, but this, oh, they do a little bit. Okay, strange. I see some high clouds. Weather radar. Oh, I guess I need to place these things. Let's see here. Let's clear out some more space over here. I know I wasn't the first person to play with the tornado mod, but I was definitely one of the first, if not the first, to do, you know, a whole just basic running around with survival and having random weather happen. Lots of people would play it and like put it in different worlds and maps and destroy things, or at least one of the ones that got rather big. And it's pretty crazy to see how many YouTubers out there. Some have as close to as many subscribers as I do, and that's because they continued tornado survival after I did. There was a huge audience of that. Ooh, there's a thunderstorm somewhere. If that's correct, I imagine that's that direction. So there should be a thunderstorm in that way. Just a plain old thunderstorm. So I guess the weather is, of course, localized. It's no longer the entire map has one type of weather. There's little storm systems. Okay, we have a weather machine and a weather deflector. I'll just look at that, but I'm not going to place that right now, because I don't, of course, want that. Oh, I see some dark clouds, so that's definitely a storm over there. And it's starting to rain here. Interesting. Oh, so it's raining here. So this is the observation at the current station, I guess, is rain. Okay. Let's see. Now, let's grab the placeable sand layers, the pocket sand, the weather item. I'm guessing, okay, so this is like, I think this is for the sandstorm, so there can be like drifting of sand. It basically works the exact same as the snowballs. Pocket sand, I don't know what this is. It's a cloud of dust. It's like a snowball. It's like a snowball of dust, and it leaves, just like snowballs, it leaves sand around. Okay, I don't know how you get this. Maybe you get the pocket sand by digging these with a shovel. Let's see if we can try it. I won't do that creative. Game mode 0. Actually, I need to get myself a shovel first. Let's try that. Do. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Game mode 0. Oh, it gives me placeable sets. Okay, maybe it doesn't. I don't know how to get this. Let's check our weather radar. What's happening? Ooh. What does that symbol mean? Wind? Is that tornado wind? I think that's wind. I think that just means it's very windy. Like you've got a mesocyclone, it's a supercell windstorm right now. I think that's what that symbol means. Looking rather gray. Yeah, it is a big mesocyclone rotation. I guess now that I'm a meteorologist, I looked back at some of my videos, and some of the things I comment was this is kind of funny. But yeah, I guess now officially meteorologist, I can bring some terminology. I can do mini lessons and see how realistic this is. Mini lessons, we can do some, you know, dynamics and thermodynamics and some tornado genesis stuff. Share some of my equations with everybody. Alright, what's this weather item do? Anything? Oh, I guess I could also go into this. I don't know what this does. Doesn't appear to do anything at the moment. Okay. Well, all of this was a little interesting. I kind of want to let that storm evolve by itself for a little bit. It looks like it's getting closer to us. I don't know what these different colors mean. I think this was red earlier. Maybe it wasn't. Green. Maybe that's like strengthening or weakening or something. But, okay, very neat. Let's go fly over and take a look at it. I do remember on the old one you'd have water spouts that would just occur all the time, and then you'd have the big tornadoes. Oh, there's thunder now. And look, all the wind sucking in. So it's almost like it's a tornado. Don't quite know what's going on here. I guess it's just inflow. It's just windy. Very mean looking storm. So this is kind of what I remember it being before when I played that last season, where it's just kind of a mess. And then this will all of a sudden quickly wrap up and spin and spawn a tornado, and you have to run for your life because you're already like underneath of it looking at it. But I don't know how to initiate sandstorms, or how those work, or what causes them, or what they look like, or anything like that. I guess we could come out and hang out. We can come over and hang out over here later. But let's see this do its thing first. Because I think I can use this weather machine. I doubt this is craftable. I can make this and have it. I think I can just click it and it'll cycle through the weather and like strengthen up the storm. Or it spawns a storm right where I am, which would be right over the heart of this. Okay, so now there's red, and there's another thunderstorm that's developing out ahead of it. It's like over us. I think that's the windy one right there. Or is this the new storm forming? Or I don't really know what's happening. If anyone can explain these colors, I'm going to assume that it's something to do with weakening and strengthening, and then this is the observation point at the middle. Okay, cool stuff. I'm just going to click this. I set it to lightning. Okay, so I basically spawned a storm here. Now we have a big convergence of weather happening. Ooh, lots of lightning. I guess we do have 3 lightning storms at once. Yeah, that's a mean machine coming for us. Okay, click again. Let's make it daytime. First of all, even though it won't be too much brighter, I don't want to do this at night. Night tornadoes are scary. High wind. Oh, I hear the wind now. Okay, so this is a wind symbol. This is for sure a wind symbol, and that means that's like the next stage, that it's just a high wind event. Well, the anemometer's really going. Wow, it's cranking. This should almost give you a value of like what it is. All the rain, the water, the leaves, the grass blowing. Pretty good particle effects here. It looks like that's been updated. Guess I should click it again, right? Oh, hail. Oh yeah, they added this before. Okay, there's a hail symbol there. I remember it would come down in spurts, like that, like clumps. And occasionally, I thought I took damage from it, but I don't know if you'll take damage from it anymore. Uh-oh. I hear sirens. The siren's going off. Where's the tornado forming? I don't see the tornado. Is that one about to form a tornado? Or is it above us? It stopped. I think it almost did. Was that it like warning us? This converging storms are going to do something crazy? Man, lightning. This is pretty good. It's also running pretty decent. I'm going occasionally up to 40, but I've also dropped down to like 28. I wanted to go to game mode 0 and see if I take any damage from this hail or the wind that I'm experiencing. But I think I don't know if it was for sure that we took damage from it, or you gotta get hit like head on, or what, or if that's even a thing anymore. Maybe he took that out. Okay. Let's go back into creative so I don't die. Oh, there's another rain shower over there. This radar looks like it's much, much improved, and it looks very neat that it's this improved. This looks really cool. So this better be craftable and creative. It better be craftable. Oh, F1 tornado. Oh, but I spawned it right on top of us. Oh, so it'll show you there's a tornado and the ranking of it. I assume he's got it from F1 to 5, and that got sucked up. So everything got sucked up except for the weather thing. Let's see. Let's place the weather deflector and see if this like gets deflected away. Might be too late now. Oh, there go all the animals. Alright, we got sucked up very easily, and now we just got dropped down. Woo! Oh god, are we falling? Okay, that weather deflector got sucked up, so it didn't appear to work too well at the moment. Nope, okay, that didn't work. So now I just have this tornado. It doesn't seem to be moving, so I'm guessing this just spawns it at that moment. Let's try switching this. What's next? Stage 1. Oh, it doesn't cycle through the different F5s? Oh, that'd be neat if it cycled through. So tropical cyclones. Looks very windy, and it's so it's like a very large, broad tornado that looks like it only does damage to animals and maybe like leaves and stuff. But it is just stage 1. So how did these form? Did random storms turn into this, or do I need to be in an ocean biome for these to occur? Let's put ourselves in survival. Okay, it's very windy in the sides of these hurricanes. Wouldn't quite say this is too realistic. You don't quite get sucked up like you do in a tornado, but I'll go with it. I'll go with it a little bit. Especially if I'm not... So yeah, it looks like it's just doing leaf damage. So not quite as violent as a tornado, much more broad, but you will get sucked up. Okay, good to know. What's next? Oh, no sandstorm, just rain. So I think I've canceled it. Rain, lightning, and then the cycle continues. So let's do weather clear everywhere. Make it all sunny. Okay. Very interesting. I'm rather impressed with that. That was quite neat. Well, whoops, let's do another weather radar. The radar is really awesome. Very awesome. Ooh, geez, this weather did not stop. I'm sure these commands have really no impact on the weather. Like, that's the global weather, but it doesn't impact the local stuff. I still don't know quite how well that works. Alright, let's see what options we've got here. Well, because I know Forge, I really like how Forge is updated quite nicely. It told me that there was like an update, and then we had this nice configuration deal here. Cloud storm effects, high. Oh, I guess I can lower it, so we can handle high for all of this. But I'm guessing these are all just particle things that we can turn down. Compatibility, storms, wind, local biomes, global overcast. Okay, so this is if I just want to keep it global weather, or if I want to do the local storms, which of course you want to do that. Don't lock vanilla weather. Okay, I see. Particle precipitation. Yeah, extra snowfall blocks. I don't know what that means. I don't know if this means that if it snows, does the snow... We'll turn this on, and we'll go fly around in the snow on the other side. Preferences, rate of storms per each player. So per player, there's 1 storm a day on the server, which seems like that's a pretty good ratio, although we had more than that today. How much high does this go? Never, half a day. Maybe it's like 1 a day, or every day there's a storm for each player. I don't know, but the frequency so far seems pretty decent. I guess I can very easily in survival decide to, like, if I play and realize there's too many storms, turn it down so you know it's much better. Chance of storms high, okay. Chance of rain high. Block destruction on. Tornadoes and cyclones on. Dimensions. Ooh, you can turn weather on in the end in the nether. That's kind of neat. Alright, storms, effects, advanced. Oh, this is the stuff. I remember having to do this before. You'd have a config file, and no one knew if the numbers went higher or lower, if there was more tornadoes. And like everyone would always ask me, "What are your configuration numbers? What numbers do you use to get these tornadoes to spawn?" I rarely changed them very much. I always just went back to default, and it worked. So it looks. I don't see anything about. I don't see anything about sandstorms here. All of this stuff looks a little crazy. Just a little bit crazy up here. No tornadoes. A block weather machine recipe. Oh, okay, so the weather machine maybe does have a recipe, but you can turn that off if you wanted. I guess it's good because at the end of my map, I can be like, spawn tornadoes everywhere. But didn't look like they moved around very much. Those clouds, storms, weather, wind effects. Ooh, God, there's a lot of stuff. There's 9 pages of this? Holy crap. Winds. Oh, here's sandstorm. Oh, sandstorm odds. You can change this. Allow the sandstorm to build up sand outside of the desert. I might turn that to false if I played. But maybe not. Extra pile up. Okay, I think it does pile up. That's cool, so it can build to a max height of 3. Let's change this. I like how I can change the config file right from in here. I'm surprised you can do that. Save. Beautiful. Lightning effects, deadly storms, storm rain odds. Okay, I don't want any of this stuff. You can set the radius of storms, make them larger or smaller, I guess. Wow, he added a lot of stuff. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, he doesn't do that with all of them. Okay. So enable. So this is what it can suck up, I guess. You can kind of change that, which is pretty interesting. That was always the thing that bothered me. Like, even the strongest of storms would not pick up, like the actual tree logs, and I wanted those to get, ripped to shreds. But let's leave this storm, go over to the desert, and let's hang out over there for a bit. And see if, and the snow as well. And see if any snow and a dust storm can occur. So I'm going to hang out here off screen for a second, or off recording, and if anything happens, I'll be sure to show you. If not, we'll just do a quick wrap up at the end. Well, I haven't seen any sign of the snow piling up, but I really like how the snow blows around. It's a rather nice touch here in the storms. So that looks pretty neat. But it is a particle snow, so you can see it's not snowing all over the place, far away, like if I were to turn that off. But it is pretty neat. I don't see the snow piling up. It might just be more rare, or a much more gradual process in the few minutes I've been standing here. Or the configuration I just don't have set right. But I'm not sure. So we're going to run over to the desert. I'm going to hang out there now for a little bit of time and see if anything exciting happens in terms of a sandstorm. So I want to chill here for a bit and see what happens. While waiting for my sandstorm, I've been watching the storm evolve from shower to thunderstorm to wind and hail, now to EF0. That's pretty cool, Oh, it's going to come right for me. Don't suck up my equipment, please. Oh, nope, it's gone. There goes my radar. So much for that. Now here's the inside of a tornado, folks. 15 FPS there for a moment. That's pretty decent. I don't know what strength it is now. Let's see. I guess I can always place another one here. It looks a little bit more together than it was before. Yeah, it's F1 now. Imagine so. That's pretty good. That's definitely improved. Well, no sandstorm, and I'm getting bored of standing here waiting. So I think I'm going to give up on the sandstorm. We'll just have to wait and see. I even adjusted the odds to make them better, I think. But didn't seem to do anything good. So we'll just have to wait and see. I think there's too many thunderstorms today to really warrant that. I guess we could actually make a new map and spawn in a desert. But if I see one, I'll let you guys know how it is. But I think that's going to be it for this look at the updated tornado weather mod. It's pretty darn awesome, and I'm playing some stuff with Skatem now. I don't want to say that its Tornado Survival series is going to return, but I think there's a very good possibility that a single-player series of this will return. Or I guess this can be a mod on a server now, and I could always figure out how to do that. But we'll see. It'll be a little while before that would happen, but it's definitely a possibility. So I'll keep you guys up to date. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. See ya!